Well, so I'm finally getting around to messing with this Yard Machines Gold Series. It's like any other MTD rebranded mower. Really nothing special. I know it runs. Doesn't really run all that well. Needs the carburetor cleaned. I've already got one on hand that I've already pre-cleaned. So I'm just going to throw that one in. So first things first, we'll go ahead and remove this top hat right here. Get that out of the way. Now I just remove the air filter box. And that's good enough. Air filter looks a little oily. We might go ahead and change that. So now we have the box itself. And we'll go ahead and pull these 3 bolts out and pull it off of the PCV line. Guess we'll be replacing this gasket. It's got some kind of a redneck sealant on it. More than likely that's RTV. So we'll take that off and replace that. So now we have the carburetor. This is easy enough to take off. But first we'll go ahead and take the line off. And we'll tuck that up behind the gas tank instead of using vice grips. So we'll go ahead and break these bolts off. Not literally. And take the linkage out. And we'll grab our new, nice and freshly cleaned carburetor. Thread this on to the linkage. Hook that back on. And now the carburetor is reinstalled, so we'll throw our gas line back on and bring that clamp forward. That part's done. So now all we need to do is replace the gasket that's on the back of here and remove the gas tank, at least move it out of the way so I can get to the recoil. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. We have this other cover to remove. Black Widow check. Looks good so far. And we'll go ahead and remove these top bolts for the tank. And a little bit of a hack on this is you can kind of just rotate it back without going ahead and loosening up that bottom bolt. And that's kind of nice. And we'll duck that out of the way. And so now just to go ahead and remove all these bolts. So now we'll go ahead and remove this. I'm definitely expecting some Black Widows underneath here, but I could be surprised. Wow, not a single one, unless it's in the motor somewhere. So now I'll go ahead and replace the pull cord on that. I've already got a video about how to do that, so I'm not going to show you guys that on camera. Another thing that can affect your compression is if your flywheel key is sheared or not. This one looks fine. So that can affect your timing. Sometimes if your flywheel key shears a little bit and it just moves one way or the other, just a little, it can affect how it runs like that. But this one looks fine. So it's got a brand new pull cord installed at the proper length. I also got all that RTV off of the back of this carburetor box. So I just got to put this new gasket on. Everything is ready to go. I'm also going to go ahead and replace this primer bulb as well. It's not horrible, but it's all cracked up and not really damaged just yet, but give it pretty much till the end of the summer and it'll probably be just about gone. So I'll go ahead and replace that off camera as well. And so now it has a brand new primer bulb. As you guys can see, nice and new. New gasket. Let's go ahead and throw it on. Alright, so now that that's done, I also noticed that this blade control cable is actually kind of messed up. Like the guy's dog got to it or something. So I have another one that I got off a junk lawnmower from the Horde. So unfortunately, I think this lawnmower is a little on the low side as far as compression goes. If you guys remember when I first made the video about it, I made that remark that I thought this one had a little bit low compression, at least as far as pulling the handle goes. Let's go ahead and see what it reads dry. I don't suspect it's going to be a whole hell of a lot. Wow, that's low. Just over 30. About 40 psi. That is very low. I was really hoping that this thing would work out because I was going to give this lawnmower to somebody, and it doesn't really look like it's going to plan out to be like that. I am going to go ahead and squirt some oil into the cylinder to see if it makes any sort of difference, because if we get a big reading after I squirt oil into the cylinder, we'll just give it a quick squirt. It's good enough for me. Wow, it goes up to 60 with oil in it. This thing is shot. Oh well, that sucks. I'll go ahead and throw the spark plug back in and let you guys hear what it sounds like. Well, so I'll show you guys what this thing's doing. And I'll give you guys a little bit of a mow too, but just ain't running right. Smoke is just because of the oil that I put into the cylinder. But you guys can hear how it's running. It ain't running good. But I do have some grass to mow, so I'll go ahead and get this done. This camera is probably going to die pretty quick, so I'll just go ahead and sign out now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll go ahead and finish it off with a little bit of mowing, and you all stay classy.